there's the finished product. Put the trailer hitch on the back, took the step off, and then mounted it to the side, which worked out pretty good. Had to do some modifications to the mount. Then bought a slide-in step for the back. It goes in the trailer hitch, so that works pretty good. Yeah, it turned out nice. Hey, this is Steve, and today I mounted a trailer hitch on my Mercedes Sprinter 2500, and this was a cheap trailer hitch off of Amazon for under $200. The seller was KUAFU, so it's a Chinese brand, but anyways, it looks pretty well put together, and basically it just came apart. I had to take the step bumper off, and it bolted up to the same spots as a step bumper, so that's just 4 bolts on either side, and that's the way it went together too, so pretty uneventful there. I won't bore you with those details, but one thing, that the step bumper had to be taken off, so I'm going to buy a step that fits into the trailer hitch to replace it, and the piece of trim I cut so it'll fit back over the bumper. So basically I had to cut it in the edge down here, so it came apart like this, and there's a double piece in the back, and they have to cut it so that this would still be attached to the outer skin, if you will. So there's an inner piece and an outer piece, and then there's 3 bolts on the top where it bolts in. So I'm going to put the trim piece back on, and then I'm going to see if I can reuse the step bumper for maybe the side door or something. We'll have to see how that goes, but it's not really made for it, but we'll see how that happens. But anyways, pretty easy job. Just had 6 bolts to take the old one off, and the new step bumper went right in there. The hole's already there for 4 bolts on either side. And then I'll go ahead and put the trim piece back on so it looks fairly decent, and put a step into the trailer hitch so it makes it easy again to get in and out of the back of the van, and I think that will work quite well. And hopefully I can use this step bumper on the side door, and I'll have to modify it a little bit or something. We'll see if I can get that to work. So like I said, it's really good idea to retain the inner and outer portions of this outer skin. The inner piece fits underneath the outer piece here, and then the outer piece slides over top of it, and it's connected by this tab and also this tab down here. So it's really important, if you do decide to cut it like I did, to retain this bottom attaching point. If you cut it across here, you won't have a place to cut to attach it. So you want to keep this tab here so it can attach to this intersection, and that will hold it all together. So this piece will go up here, like so. And this lower piece will click into place. There it goes. All right, so there's the end result. I think it turned out pretty good. You can see the bottom edge there, did a pretty good job cutting it. It's good enough, but it looks nice. Like I said, I'll get a step for that goes into the trailer hitch there, and that'll give me that step back again, and that worked out good. So overall, pretty easy job. 6 bolts to take the old one off, and then 4 bolts to put on either side, 8 bolts altogether, to put the new one on, and the holes were already pre-drilled, so I didn't have to drill anything into the frame, so that was good. Went together pretty easy, and it's just the fact of accommodating your bumper to put that skin back on. And I think the part there is when you cut it, remember to retain the 2 attaching points. Of course, the one at the top will be up here, and the one at the bottom's down here, and then it has these 3 bolts, hex screws, holding it in on the top. But having done that, it looks pretty good, I think. It turned out well. I hope it helps. See ya. there's the finished product. Put the trailer hitch on the back, took the step off, and then mounted it to the side, which worked out pretty good. Had to do some modifications to the mount. Then bought a slide-in step for the back. It goes in the trailer hitch, so that works pretty good. Yeah, it turned out nice.